Hi, you're watching this wonderful episode of Fall in Love. Well, it's all about love, and I would be here giving you few tips, or rather, I wouldn't advise you on how to love or how to be in love. It's all about getting your mails and understanding what exactly you're trying to convey. So, just small things which I would convey with you are things which I know. Well, in today's episode, I was planning to tell you something about how relationship goals are set, or how relationship has to be taken to a different level. Well, the first thing what came to my mind was understanding the language of each people. It's not like Hindi, Malayalam, or English or anything like that. It's about the language of love. If one person can understand your language of love, then it's not necessary for you to keep translating about what exactly you want to convey to that person whole life. So that is what I meant by understanding, or getting to know the language of the other person. Get attracted to people who can understand your language. Well, we normally come across a lot of people, you see, at a very tender age of 18, or rather 20, 25 or 30, we find people who just fight for no reason. The sole reason why they keep on fighting is because they don't understand about what the other person is saying. Now, language, as I said, it's not a regional language or a national language. It is a language of love. So when you are trying to communicate something with your partner and the other partner takes it in a different sense, there's something we normally come across, right? You say something, the other person takes it something else. So and then there happens a big fight. So grab people who can understand your language, or understand who exactly you are, what you're trying to communicate. If the other person is not able to understand your language, then it's high time you should get away from that relationship, because it would rather go to an extent where every day you have to translate what exactly you're communicating with that person. So why to take that risk? So think about that, and if you are in such a relationship, either you sort it out or just move away. Now, talking about the language, people undergo a lot of kind of tortures in their life, in their relationship. You can see physical tortures. Keeping that aside, mental torture is the worst torture that you can give your partner. Now, when you use a word, more of like an abusive word, or a word which the other person does not want to listen to, there you are actually hurting that person's feeling, right? So you should always keep this in mind when you are saying something to another person, it be your partner, it be your wife or your husband. The word that you normally use, the language that you use, tend to hurt that person, and it'll stay in that person's mind for quite a long time, maybe for a lifelong time. He or she might tell you that, sorry, okay, I am forgetting what exactly you told me, but in their subconscious mind these words settle down, and later in a stage where you don't match together, there's a mismatch between yourself, these subconscious things which are settled in your mind pops out, and then the fight just happens, and it's and never ending fight. So it's always advisable that you keep your words within yourself. If you want to humiliate the other person, or if you want to abuse another person through your words, it's always good that think before you say something, because once you say that, then that's it, it's out of your mouth. So always be very careful about the language that you use. There are some people in your life who actually says, okay, I love you, and there are some people who actually make you feel that they love you. Now, if you can understand exactly what's the difference between telling I love you and making you feel that that person loves you, makes a huge difference. Majority of the people out there do undergo this stress situation. So it can be because of their work, it can be because of their personal reasons. Now, mostly the personal reasons why people find these kind of stress is because they are in a relationship, or maybe they can't just cope up with the current situation, what's happening in their love life or their married life, or whatever life is going forward. So the so-called stress, it happens because exactly like what I said, the other person cannot understand your language. If you are a person who are open, and if you are a person who can understand your partner, then the other partner will never feel that stress in you, because stress relief is something like you talk to the other person, or talk to your friend about your problem, then you actually are putting laying down that stress there, right? So it's always good that in today's condition, when somebody wants to talk to you very badly, even if you are in a situation where you can't cope up in the relationship, calm down your mind and make the other person feel good about whatever is happening around, because only if you can make others happy, only if you can make others feel comfortable, the partner who who you are with will feel like talking to you. So hence you can actually reduce the stress of your partner, right? So this is how the relationship goes. So it's kind of a balance. It's either way. It's not like just only for the boys, only for the girls. It's for both of them. If you want to balance your relationship and go ahead with your relationship, if you find your partner to have a stressful life, it's always good that you be a little calm and listen to your partner and help them out from that stress. Well, in the beginning, I did say about, if you can't cope up with the relationship, if you can't understand the language of your partner, just walk away from that relationship. It's not that easy to walk away from that relationship, because you should always think twice before moving away from the relationship again. You should actually first try to sort out that relationship. Then you should actually say sorry, or rather, what if it's your mistake, you should say sorry. And then if you can't cope with that relationship, you can definitely move away from the relationship. It's not that easy for anybody to move away, but you can talk to your partner, tell him that this is the reason, this is the sole reason. You cannot understand what exactly I am trying to convey to you, then how are we going to move ahead with this relationship? So it's not like just walking away. You just talk it, sort it out, and then move away. People say that there are no limits in relationship, but I would not agree with that. There are limits in any relationship. It be your friends, it be your lover, it be your partner, it be your family. Every relationship that you own has its own limit. If you go beyond that limit, it can be, if it's a friendship limit, and if you go beyond that, it can be love. If it's beyond love, then it becomes something else. So everything has its own limit. So keep up with that limit, and only then you can survive in this world. Well, we are going to wind up today's episode of Fall in Love. We'll be coming back with another beautiful songs and a little bit of, advices which I can share with you. And do write into me at fallinlove rosebowl@gmail.com. Till we meet again, it's Cynthia signing off. Bye-bye.